Welcome to this video. Ika is our opponent and we are slowly going to the direction of 2100. Isn't it great? I like. But let's see. So we have a Philidor defense, not the most aggressive way for black to play, but solid. And let's see. Okay, h3. Does he want to attack me here, or is it just a defensive move that I cannot play knight g4 later on? I mean, I'm not threatening knight g4 anyway at the moment. He plays so slow. I mean, slow in the sense that he's not aggressive here in the center, that I'm thinking about playing g6, bishop g7 even. Okay, let's see if he plays bishop c4 at least. Now he attacks me. Okay. Let's continue just developing. I want to castle. And bishop g5, I think I played c6 before I castle, just to avoid that he jumps to d5 with his knight later on. Yeah, and then I think the idea is just to castle and then play c6, b5, maybe grab some space here on the queen side. I think this is not a good move because I want to play c6 anyway. And now I even win some time. If he plays bishop c4, he could have done this immediately. Or does he argue that d6 is a weakness? Well, I'm happy with the position at the moment. So b5 maybe next. b5, a5? Or should I play a5 immediately? The pawn on e4 is already under pressure. I mean, I threatened before. Rook e1. Maybe a5, threatening before. Okay, if I play b4 immediately, where does he want to put his knight? Knight a4, I take here, rook e1. Could also prepare maybe to play knight c7. Let's do this. Not knight c7, knight c5. And I thought I played queen c7. It's very strange. You often mix up words if you are commentating. Let's see now. Okay. What I also think is that this diagonal becomes interesting for my bishop here. Okay, let's play this. Bishop a6 here. We'll play rook d1 likely, but anyway, I can play b4. This already looks very, very dangerous. Maybe he needs to move his knight now to d1 or b1. But it doesn't help. So yeah, but he needs to, because then he can play bishop c4. But maybe I can just again make a preparation move after moving. If he moves a knight, let's say to b1, I cannot play b4. He plays bishop c4. But I can play knight b6. Yeah, this was here the idea. Knight b6 now. And then again b4. But then you can play rook e1 finally, okay. What I also can do is knight c5. Attacking the bishop, attacking this pawn. How does he want to keep the pawn here anyway? With knight d2 maybe. Okay. So rook e1, I guess. Otherwise I just play b4. Yeah, I think the opening battle was quite successful. We are fully developed. Rooks are connected. So I think, yeah, opening phase for black is done. But white still has some pieces here on the back rank. In the way between the rooks. The both minor pieces here, the knight on d1 and the bishop on c1, they don't look good. Maybe you can play bishop g5 later on. Yeah, here I thought b4. If he plays c4, I just take en passant. So this doesn't work. Yeah, this position should be winning now. All right, let's take here. And then taking on b2. a4 is maybe also a move. Let's do this first. So a4, he needs to play bishop a2. So what's the body count? We have a rook and two pawns. Rook and pawn against the bishop. So quite a lot of material advantage. The queen is not good on b2, so let's grab the open b file. And what I want to do now is to improve the position of this knight. This knight is also not good here on b6, so maybe I can maneuver it somehow to c5. Okay, here I need to take knight d7, knight c5, knight e6, knight d4 is a knight route, or knight f4 also. So even if I lose a pawn on a4, I don't like this knight here at all. But I can also play rook d8 now. His knight doesn't have that many good squares at the moment, but knight e3 is, I think, a good way to jump to f5 maybe. White needs to yeah, find some counterplay. Queen e2. The route might also be knight d7, knight f8, knight e6, knight d4. Are there any threats if he plays something like... Okay, he might play knight to g4. So let's... not that easy. I mean, if I allow this, he might later on play after knight g4, knight g5, attacking here on f7. Okay, let's stick to the plan with knight c5 and knight e6 maybe. I have another idea, maybe knight c5, knight b3, arguing that this bishop is doing nothing afterwards. So he needs to choose if he wants to play knight f5 or knight g4. But I can... Knight f5 is not really threatening anything, and knight g4 I just retreat to e7, protecting g5. I think the bishop is okay here on e7. Okay, so this is a nice idea because after knight f8, knight g4, I cannot play bishop e7 as planned because he can take on f7. Okay, I need to do this. Is there a knight d5? I think I just... Knight d5. If I move my queen to d6, I need to take care about the f-pawn. So nice tricks by white. I mean, he's looking for some counterplay and he finds some counterplay. This is good. He can take the pawn on a4. Okay. Knight to d4 somehow would be nice. If he plays knight g4, I just leave it like it is. He can grab the bishop here and destroy my pawn structure. I mean, I have an exchange. I'm an exchange up, and I have a pawn. I need to suffer a bit at the moment, yes. All right. Yeah, this was the point we just talked about. But let's assume I just play queen d6. I hope I can... I think I have always queen e6 or knight e6. There is no other move for the knight, right? What I also can do is maybe taking with the rook here. He takes e4, attacking the rook, attacking his knight. But d6, and he is again attacking here. I don't like this. The idea is still in the air. Alright, so knight d6. Queen d6. And next move... I mean, I threatened to take here. Now he needs to do something with the knight. If he takes, I just take back. And next move is queen e6 or knight e6. Maybe I can play rook to b2 also. And then knight e6 and knight d4 becomes really strong because he cannot take. There's a checkmate on f2. What I also want to do is maybe playing g6 or h6. There are no back rank threats anymore. So Knight g5 might be an option. Or knight e5 even. After knight e5 he needs to take care about the rook on a1. Once I play knight e6, I think there's nothing for white in the position anymore. So rook b2. Maybe I should play rook b2 before. Yeah. Nice would be, let's say, rook b2. He takes with the knight. I take on a2, claiming that if he takes with the queen or some with the rook, I can take the knight here. But then, after rook b2 he has a smothered mate. Like knight f7, let's say rook b2, knight f7, I take on a2. He plays knight h6 check. I need to go to h8 with the king. He has queen g8, and it's not even a smothered mate, it's just a checkmate, but a nice one. So this doesn't work. Knight e6 is my first thought. But I can also play rook d7 maybe. And then I'm threatening to take you on g5. Yeah, why not? I mean, this whole knight maneuver didn't make sense then, so knight d7, rook d7 or rook b7. No, rook d7 I like more because this rook is also protected by the knight, and this rook I want to come to b2. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, he might take here and then move the queen away and then take here again. But I'm happy with this. I mean, he needs to attack further and not to exchange pieces. Knight e6. He has queen c6. Now I threaten to play queen to d3 check and exchanging queens. Maybe also knight e6 next. This looks not that harmonious here anymore. My major pieces. Maybe h6 also. I really don't like any, any mating tricks here. Okay, let's do this first and then knight e6. So what about rook b2 here? He has a check, but that's it. I just go to h7. So now I think knight d4 is in the air. So knight d4 I just take here 2 times and I'm threatening to take on f2 then. Bishop b3 threatening rook d1, okay. But I just play knight d4 even after bishop b3. Knight b4 attacking the bishop, attacking the knight. If he takes, I take back, attack the queen, attack f2. Yeah, so knight to d4 is the next move, I think. Material-wise, I'm just an exchange up at the moment. But I also start to build up some threats. So I think my king is well protected. Okay, normally you just make immediate move would be to take here with the queen. Actually, I'm just thinking to take with the pawn. And the idea would be to play rook f7 afterwards. But I think it's too artificial. Maybe I just give him some counterplay on the light squares. I don't want to do this. So I have the same idea with queen f6 and rook d3. So rook c1 maybe. But I can try rook queen h2 afterwards, attacking here immediately. I think he needs to play rook c1, otherwise I'm too quick with queen f6 and rook d3. Right, so rook c1. What does he want to play after queen h2? I can play rook d6 first anyway, and then queen h2 and rook f6. Queen h2, I mean, if he does something, just take here and it will be a quick checkmate, right? No. No immediate checkmate, but alright. I don't need to hurry. So next move, queen h2. a2, sorry. Queen a2 and then rook f6. Maybe there is even already a mate like rook d3, And if he does something, take, queen f6. He goes king e3. I take here with check. King d3. King d3. Queen d2. Okay, I pick up everything here, so rook d3 looks very, very tempting. If he takes here, I again have queen h2, but queen h2 first maybe. If he takes with the queen in the end, I win this knight also. Are there any checks? So I don't want him to play queen f5 for sure, but there is no queen f5, and my queen is here on a2 anyway and can come back to a6 if I like to. But let's say queen a2, rook f1, and then rook f6. Wow, there's so much pressure. But maybe it's not you know, forcing enough. So I like the idea of mating in here somehow with rook d3. Rook d3, if he makes a nonsense move like a5, I take here, he takes, queen f6 check. If he goes here, queen f2, pretty fast checkmate. If he moves over here, here's a check, here's a check, I can pick up the rook, it's dead. So here, but this should be a checkmate somehow. Queen g5, he goes back. I have at least a perpetual, but that's not the idea of all this. But let's say the king is here. I just take on f2 and threatening a checkmate then. And if he plays h4 to try to escape here, I have queen e6 again, also with a checkmate. So after rook d3, I think he also needs to play something like king f1, rook f1. Let's say he grabs the pawn here on c6. Then I have queen a2. If he moves a knight, I play rook to d2. Would be nice to have this combination we just talked about to take here. Come on, play f5. So rook c6, maybe even taking here with the rook. He takes with the king, queen a2 check. But it's not a checkmate, so, but almost. He has queen a7 though. Queen a7. I didn't consider queen a7. if he takes here. And he might. Okay, but here I think this is just very easy win. He cannot move the knight. I will play rook d2 and win the f pawn and the house, and next I think I just play rook a3. Okay, he can try something like maybe knight h5, knight f5. Huh. But in the end, even if he takes here, I just play king h8. There is no checkmate. There's nothing. So let's take the f pawn. There's no checkmate here. Rook e2. So he needs to play rook c4 maybe. Yeah, and what is his next move? So let's double the rooks either on the e-file, or if he plays knight f5, maybe king g6. Is there no mate? h5 he cannot ever take because of g6. And well, I wanted to play king h6, which doesn't work. Just retreating here. He cannot move anything, right? If he moves the rook, I just take here. And where's the checkmate? g5. Later on h3, there's no checkmate. Okay, enough of this. I just take on e4 now. If he moves his knight, I think king h6 is also an option, threatening a checkmate here. But I can also just play rook to d1, right? Or I just really play king h6, threatening a mate. If he returns king g6, He has the option to checkmate me on g7 then, but it's too slow. So I can take here first, right? Hang on. Not that I fell into a perpetual, like knight f7, knight g6, king g6 goes here. I go to, no. What does he want to play now? So now rook e4. Yeah, he needs to play rook c7 maybe, but okay, this is with check and knights are tricky, so I need to take care a little bit about any kind of threats here. Let's take those pawns here. The only hope for white is the a pawn, but my rook is quick enough, so yeah, he needs to play rook knight d8, I guess. But then king e7, I follow the knight. I will pick up all the pawns. I've placed g4. There's an immediate checkmate. Now the knight is somewhat trapped. He needs to play a7, but then king b7 is an option, or simply rook a3. The knight cannot move anymore. Rook a3, yeah. I could have taken first here on h3, which would be technically better, but I mean, all right. Yeah, this pawn will promote. Thanks for watching.